Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I will not hit F10 this time. If I'm going to debug, I will not hit F10 because Camtasia. Okay. So this episode, what we want to do is make sure that we're only going to try to mock things that can be referenced by name, because as we found out in the last episode, that's what we want to do. So we're going to do methods, properties, and events. Right, because there's mockable methods, there's mockable properties, and mockable events. So I don't think really matters that much, but we're going to be thorough. Mockable constructors probably don't care about, probably. So let's do this. So the method one first. We're going to say where, and you know what? We're going to do that first. Where method kind is method kind ordinary, and that can be referenced by name, and there. Okay, same thing here. And as I said in the previous episode, can be referenced by name. I'm going to copy that, and this shouldn't break anything. If this is doing what I think it should be doing, we should not be breaking anything. Okay. Yeah, this is just checking to see if it has to do explicit for some reason. But if I'm doing the same search in both cases, it should be correct. Okay. And again, this is really just to not have the clone method show up. So I'm going to say and that should be it there, right? Should be. I don't know why it's not color coding that, but it knows what it is. Okay, so that's the methods. The properties. So for each one where and that should be it, except we have to do the same thing here. Okay. That I think just does the same thing, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, yeah, okay, got that. And there, and yeah, we want to make sure it's referenced by name, and then this just narrows it down. That should be fine, I believe. I believe that's okay. This is also wrong. We should be doing an equation, symbol equality thing. I don't know why it's not picking up on that. Yeah, you should be telling me that to do that. But so it's methods and properties, and I think I did everything right in the properties. Can be referenced by name. Surgery like this is crucial. What about events? Nope. Events. Where not static, and that same thing. I don't know why we don't check for static here, but who am I to question? It's my code, right? Where it's not static and can be referenced by name, and I'm going to push that down. Okay, so I think I got everything. We're going to shut down. Okay, and then we're going to start up again. And when we run this test, this should be the one test hopefully that fails. What I'm hoping we don't see anymore is this one down here. Okay, that we don't try to override it. Now, that also kind of sucks, because what happens if you did actually clone the object? But the thing is, you can't do that through your own code. That's through I think that actually gets called when you do a wither. I really don't know. I have no clue. This is one of the things I like about this project, and being a way to force maintaining it myself, because I learned all sorts of things about the language just by keeping this project up to date, you know. and gets me to understand more about the compiler API and little pieces that I can. Okay, so let's do a clean, because a clean is a good thing. Okay. Next step will be to build it, because we want to make sure that we can actually build the darn thing. Okay. Just take your sweet old time. It's okay. Cleaning, you have to sweep and everything. Okay. Let's build. Let's see if it generates all the code that we did before. Nothing should break. Nothing should break. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, yeah. We can't do that for properties. The reason we can't do that for properties is because this is not referenced by name, okay? I think that's the only thing I'm seeing, or this. And then it thinks that some of these don't have things that can be overridden for whatever reason, because we removed the indexers, yeah. Okay, so we do have to do a little bit of a trick with properties, because if it is an indexer, then we ignore it. Can we do that? So is indexer. So if it's not an indexer and it can be referenced by name, because if it is an indexer, we're going to let it through. Okay, so if it's not an indexer and you can reference it by name, I think. Now it's telling me I can remove these, but that's not, it has to be these two and things. I think that's actually a bug. It shouldn't be asking me to do this, because it has to be this condition, which is if it isn't an indexer and it can be referenced by name and it can be seen by the containing assembly. Okay. Because if it's not an indexer and it can be referenced by name. Now, boolean logic always throws me. If it is an indexer, we want it to come through. So either, okay, maybe I did have this wrong. Maybe it is an indexer or it can be referenced by name. And now it has to put those there. Okay, so either you're an indexer, which means you're automatically going to come through, or you're not an indexer and you can be referenced by name. That's what I meant. Yeah, and so thank you, Visual Studio. You did make me think enough to go, yeah, that wasn't actually right. So that was good. Okay, and then down here, this is all just for if it's an interface, right? And then those just do those. Here we want to say, and let's pull this down here. It is an indexer or can be referenced by name, and that should be it. Okay, so pause. I'm going to shut down and start up again, and then hopefully everything builds the way we thought it should. Okay. Okay, well, you can see in the lower left, build succeeded. We're good there. Let's run all the tests now and see. We should probably get one test failing because it's the one that I don't have what the generate code should look like. But now that should generate without having that clone method as part of it. And then I will make an integration test around records just to make sure that it actually creates and makes them as expected. And then we should be good. Okay. We should be fine. This is fine. This is fine. So we got one failing, and that's, again, not unexpected at all. If I come into here, it's probably that one. Yeah, I could just filter on that, right? No. Filter on that. Oh, it's in there. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. But I know you to be true. I know you're failing. So let's just grab all this, put it down here. Let's review. Come on. Come on. I'm an impatient person here. So we don't have clone anymore, right? We're saying it's a sealed record, which is good. All right. I think we're really that. I think I'm feeling good about this, which is bad. So I want to say plus, do all that. And then, nope. Because we have to escape that. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to put that in the code here. Move that up one space. Okay. So one failed, but you're not going to fail this time. You're not going to fail this time. And this will be cool then because it's, learned a couple things and got records actually. Oh God, what now? What now? Why? Why do you do this? What is it barking about? Oh, is it that where there's a space and there isn't? Oh, come on. Is that what you're going to bark about? Jeez, so picky about space. It's this. Which is not wrong. It is comparing character by character. It's doing it just the way it should be doing it to lead to a pass test. No, you're still failing. Why? Why? Oh, yeah, because we changed the name of the file. Yep. This is record test. It's all picky stuff, but it's correct stuff. It's doing the right thing. I can't fault it for that. So, why are you still failing? Two diagnostics. Oh God, what now? Already defines a method call equals the same parameter types. Oh boy. Oh boy. So there's an equals object, there's an equals record test, but those are different, right? Okay, now I don't understand why it's complaining. Let's copy this, come over here, go into here, do this. So this is saying type create expectations of record test extensions. Okay. Find that. Rock record test. Yes. With the same parameter types. I don't see how and I don't see why. Now I'm going to have to copy this in because I have to. So let's make a new file, put that in. Where are you saying this is happening? At line 93. No. 93. Yes. There is an equals method here, but like find. Those are on the static class. That's a different thing entirely. There's 6. That's 7. Why is that complaining? Let's take all this. Come down here. Put that there, even though you don't know what that hardly any of that's going to be. But we're going to grab this, put that down there. And we'll just say it's public because it doesn't matter. You don't know what that is. Ugh. Fine. Take it away anyway. Oh, God. Now we have to undo what we did, which is to just that. There we go. Why are you complaining? I just want to find out why it's complaining about that. My God. You know what? I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care. Why are you complaining? Well, this is interesting. I'm finding more things out that I should not be doing, but that's equals. The same parameter type. I really don't get where this thinks that this is the same parameter type. Like a record test is a record. This is an object. Okay, so if I want to say public record, my record test, which derives from record test, okay? Now, if I said override here, what would happen? Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I think it's seeing the wait. Oh, but wait, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not right at all. Why can't I override equals? Hold on. Well, I guess StackOverflow still has value. So I was reading this because somebody got into something that was really, really close to what I saw. And it's saying that it is an error if the override is declared explicitly. Okay. So what this means is when I'm doing mockable methods is if the method is called equals and it is from a record class, don't include it in the list or something like that. Or the type that was given to you initially was like you're not going up the inheritance hierarchy or whatever like that. If the type that you have given is a record type, just do not do anything with equals. Leave it alone. Okay, so I'm going to have to do one more. I got time. All right, so let's try that. So if we come back here, let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay, and this would just be in methods, so that's good. So if I go here and I say get mockable methods, and I don't care about the interface case, that we don't care about, okay? So if it's abstract or it's override or it's a virtual, it can be any of those. And so if it's one or one of these, and hierarchy type is record and hierarchy method.name does not equal name of object equals. There. Okay, I think that is what I want. Okay, so it can be abstract or it can be an override or it can be virtual, and there. Now it's just saying we don't need, well, now it's saying those, but that's not what I mean. It's the same thing I saw before. And again, my Boolean logic brain just does not work with this. So it's got to be one, that or that, that or that or that. One of any of those three. And it is a record. God, I don't know why this stuff. has plagued me my entire life. I cannot get Boolean logic to just happen in my head. I always mess it up. If the type is a record and the name does not equal object.equals, because I don't want to say if the method is one of these three and it's a record and it's name. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, I just don't like, hold on. Okay, I just put my glasses back on. I think this is what I'm asking for. So if it's not a record and it's either abstract, override, or virtual, okay, or it is a record and the name does not equal equals, then you can consider it. Okay. So I think that will remove equals from the creation and we should be good. So what does that mean here? If I come back up here, that means we should not have any of these being part of the conversation, right? Get hash, go to string, food. Okay, that should be all good. So what am I going to do? You know it. I'm going to shut down, start up again. So I'll come back once I know either the build doesn't work or the test don't work or whatever. So be right back. Okay, we got to the build succeeded part. Now we're doing the run test part. And if this works, then I'm going to be really close. So now the one thing it should catch, because we have this in some of the tests, because the equals method is always being put in there, and that should show up in generated code tests. What do I mean by what I just babbled about? If I come back over here and I go down to my tests here, there's probably a property init create generator test. And if I look at this, oh, because that's an interface. Well, you know, oh crap. Are all these like just interfaces? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, well. Okay, the one test that's probably failing is, yep, our record creation test. And why is that failing? That's probably failing because okay, and you can go away. Oh, because we took those away. And there's an extra line there. Okay. So why are you adding in an equals? No. Oh God, I know what I did wrong. No, on the type itself. We don't care. I said that before. If it is abstract, override, or virtual, then we grab it. It's one of these, we grab it. And if this is not a record, or if it's, no, if it is a record and the name doesn't equal that. Okay. I think that's what I mean. I think. So let's take this one off. And now you're saying you don't need those. So if it's any one of those conditions, then we say yes. And self is record and hierarchy method. But no, I don't want that. That's not what I mean. I'm getting just annoyed with myself. I'm getting very mad at myself because I'm failing at Boolean logic, and I feel really, really stupid right now. And rather than try to keep struggling with this, I'm just going to walk away, do something else, and come back to this. This is going to be easy to figure out. I just, for some reason right now at the present moment, I cannot do this. And it's kind of embarrassing, but I'd rather keep this in to show that, people that have done this for 25, 30 years, there are some things that just don't click right away. And this is one of them. I don't know why I can't figure this out. I don't know why I can't get this logic correct, but I can't. And I'm just spinning wheels right now, and it's just not worth the frustration. So I'm going to walk away, do something else, and come back to this. And then hopefully in the next episode, I will just wrap this up with records and be done with this, and I can finally ship 6.3 for rocks. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.